Welcome and what is up there everybody, this is Casper with Casper Crypto, and in today's video we've got some huge Dogecoin and Bitcoin news that just came out, which caused a massive price spike in basically the entire crypto space. And we're going to be talking about exactly why this happened, along with the upcoming news which look like they could be affecting crypto very soon. So before we get into the news, I'd really appreciate you guys could smash that like button down below and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you guys have not yet. I'd really appreciate it a ton. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers, so each one of those little subscribe buttons really helps out. Alright, so starting off, we can see that Dogecoin right here is currently at about 20 cents. And it's up about 5.5% on the day, which isn't too bad, but considering that it was at around 23 cents just earlier today, it was like at 1 a.m., it was at 23 cents. We did have a pretty big decline since that peak that we peaked out at, but that's completely normal because after this huge price rise, it's normal for us to have a recovery back to normal levels. But we're still doing good. We're doing better than we were before. We're still about 1 cent above what we were at before, which is good to see. But we actually did have a lot of news that came out about Bitcoin that I want to share with you guys, which caused this massive spike in the entire crypto space. So you can see that it's not just Dogecoin that jumped up. It's Bitcoin, Ethereum, not Tether, but Binance. We had Cardano jump. We had all these different cryptocurrencies jump insane amounts. If you take a look at Polygon, 12%. So all these cryptos jumped insane amounts basically because of this huge short squeeze that happened yesterday. Well, actually, yesterday, today, around that time. So let's check out the news. Bitcoin spike fueled by short squeeze as market shrugs off Tether news. According to one analyst, some $1 billion in trading positions were liquidated as price surged. So basically what happens, we have a little graph and a little video here, but we had a lot of short positions liquidated, and that caused the price of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies to skyrocket upwards. And if we take a look at exactly what happened, we could check it out right here. So Bitcoin market analysts are speculating over what fueled the cryptocurrency's price jump on Monday, and some of the experts say a short squeeze of heavily leveraged traders may have added to upwards pressure on prices. So they basically talk about how Bitcoin jumped 15% all the way up to almost $40,000 per Bitcoin, which is a massive spike, and those are prices we haven't seen in quite a while in Bitcoin. As you can see, if we look at the 3-month chart, this is something we haven't seen since about June, middle of June, these sorts of prices. So hey, this could be signaling that maybe we're back in a bull run. But let's check out what exactly is going on. So short liquidations, bearish trades, where the principal was wiped out due to margin calls kicked in around 9 p.m. ET time Sunday, helping to improve market sentiment and pushing the price of BTC up, according to Lawrence, I don't know if I pronounced that right, but global head of exchange traded products at 21 shares AG. So there's a lot of talk that goes on here, but I'm just going to show you guys the most important info. We're not going to go over everything they say here, but basically this part is what I want to share with you guys. Many on Twitter have been calling out for a short squeeze for weeks, and these calls appear to have been answered. It's all about market timing. So Pedro Febrokas, if I pronounced that correctly, blockchain analyst at Quantum Economics, attributes the price surge to short-term retail sellers getting wrecked. Wrecked is an internet slang for wrecked or utterly destroyed. So basically what happened is $1 billion futures liquidations in the last 12 hours. And that's why the price of Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto space shot up like crazy, basically just because of these short positions being liquidated. But let's check out some other news that actually contributed to this as well, because it's not just the short liquidations, but we have one of the biggest companies in the entire planet that announced, well, they actually hinted at being interested in starting to accept crypto as payment on their website, known as Amazon, which we all probably know and use. So basically what happened here is that we see Amazon listed a job opening for digital currency and blockchain product lead, sending cryptocurrencies soaring Monday, combined with the short squeeze. So Bitcoin, they're talking about how Bitcoin went up, the percentages, which we could all check that out ourselves. But basically what we got right here is typically when Amazon is rumored to enter a new market, stocks of soon-to-be rivals tumble. But Amazon's job listing had the opposite effect Monday, generating buzz about the tech company's future involvement with cryptocurrencies and its potential to further legitimize nascent digital currency sector. So basically what they're saying is that in Amazon's listing, which was posted on Thursday, the company says it's looking for someone with a deep understanding of cryptocurrency ecosystem and related technologies. They're looking at someone who could help them with the payment acceptance and experience team, according to the job description, implying that the e-commerce giant Amazon could accept cryptocurrencies as payment in the near future. So basically they're looking for to hire people who are well informed or knowledgeable in the crypto space that could help Amazon accept crypto as payment on their website very, very soon. And I could see this happening within a few months, because usually this stuff could get done pretty quick, especially in a sector like crypto, which is a place where technology is growing extremely quickly, and I think that a lot of companies will adapt very soon. And if we get Amazon to accept crypto as payments, I think that'll peer pressure other companies into accepting crypto as well, because they'd be losing out on people's business. So if we get Amazon to start accepting crypto, we could definitely see Walmart, we could see Target, we could see maybe even Shopify, people who have stores on Shopify starting to be able to accept cryptocurrency as payment, and all these other massive companies starting to accept crypto as payment, which could launch us into another bull run with crypto, or even potentially a super cycle, which would be absolutely insane. So that's basically what we've got going on with the news. And let's head into the charts for a bit so I can show you guys what's going on with Dogecoin, what we could be seeing happen very, very soon. So like I mentioned in the previous video, we did have a bounce. We actually did have 3 bounces around the support level of 17 cents right here. I drew these little circles here. We had it once near that in June, 22nd of June. We had another one 17th of June, and we had one recently in the 20th of July. And since then, we basically broken out and pushed upwards to the 50 moving average for the daily chart, 50-day moving average. And that was around the price of 23.5 cents per Dogecoin. However, as soon as we hit that moving average, we did see a drop back down, which could signal that as being a resistance point. So as you can see, we basically had this massive run up. It started off pretty slow, but then we started to get bigger and bigger moves upwards. And as we got to that point around 23.5 cents, we slowed down, had a little head and shoulders, not really head and shoulders, but we just had this slowdown right here, a little bit of consolidation, and then we dropped down to about the 20-cent area where we're consolidating at right now. So right now, we're just going to have to see and analyze the charts to see what could be happening soon. But usually when there's a big price movement upwards, as you can see, we've had so many before. We had one right here. There's usually a pretty decent drop right after, because the market has to recover and get back to normal. So we did have one right here. We recovered, spike up, even up to about 21 cents here, and we recovered back again. And same thing happened here. We spiked up, and now it looks like we're trying to recover. However, we still might stay around this area and consolidate right around here, which is definitely a higher price point than the 17 cent support area, which is always good to see. So basically, it's all up to whatever happens now. We definitely can't predict the future, but we can have good ideas of what's about to happen. Right now, I don't see any trends forming, and if I do, I'll be the first one to let you guys know. But yeah, currently the charts look, I just explained what I see in the charts. We just have this resistance point around the 50 moving average, but if I do see any trends form, I'll let you guys know in the next video. And yeah, that's basically it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video and the news, thank you guys all so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.